Hey everybody, Walter here. Happy Halloween. I'm here to do the Star Wars Rebels vlogs for episodes The Occupation and Flight of the Defender. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing every week. There's going to be 2 episodes. They're doubling up the first 3 weeks that the new season has been on. They've been doing 2 episodes each. So if that's what they're going to be doing, cool. But it's going to definitely move the season along faster. So we'll probably get, I'm guessing, 13 weeks of this stuff. I'm guessing there's gonna be like 26 episodes. But I mean, I'm looking forward to see how they're gonna wrap this thing up. So if we get 2 episodes every week, that's fine with me. Let's go into this first episode. It's called The Occupation. So now we're getting into one of the main reasons that I like the show so much, which is Ezra's arc and his feelings for his home world and everything. So we go back to Lothal. The whole team goes back there. They get like a distress call or something, and Mon Mothma sends the team back over there, but they can't send reinforcements because the Empire is so heavily ingrained in the planet now. They are completely like choking the life out of that planet. So it's really fun to see Ezra. Well, fun probably not the right word, but kind of depressing actually. But from a character perspective, it's cool to see Ezra go back to where he came from, and we see that Lothal is just being choked by the Empire. I mean, there's a stormtrooper on like every block. He goes to an old bar. I can't remember the name of the guy who owned it, but there was like a big leader against the Empire, and he finds out that they've captured and killed him. So it's like, whoa, they aren't messing around here. And I really appreciated that the stormtroopers, while they're always going to be goofs and not really effective as soldiers, I guess, at least they were somewhat a little bit threatening in this episode in terms of capturing the team and everything. So that was cool. Also, the Death Trooper. The Death Trooper is a great design. I know that we have Rogue One to thank for that, and now they've been showing up the last few episodes here in Rebels as that those 2 timelines, like I said before, are meeting up as the end of this season is going to meet probably the beginning of Rogue One. But yeah, I mean, the Death Trooper costume is really cool. I like it a lot, and the voice modulator, makes it a little bit deeper, and you can tell that they're leaders and stuff like that. So when we see a Death Trooper on scene in this show, I'm definitely more on the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh, there's definitely more of a threat here than just a regular stormtrooper. But them chasing them through the sewers and everything, I thought was really cool. It was a really tense episode at some points. I mean, I'm not sure what's going to happen by the end of the season. Are they going to kill off somebody? Because I can see that happening. Like I've said before, they have always been saying that there's going to be some kind of dark ending. There's a reason why Luke is the last hope, not Ezra and everything. So are the Jedi going to be killed off, the 2 Jedi in this series, or what's going to happen? Is one of the crew going to be killed off? Anyone, I would definitely, even Chopper, I would be emotionally affected by at this point. So if they kill anybody off from the team, it's going to be a rough week, that's for sure. So I was definitely feeling tense when they were getting chased by the stormtroopers and stuff. I thought maybe someone would be caught or killed or whatever. I mean, the show has definitely taken more of a dark turn this season. So, and it has been dark in the past, maybe darker, but I mean, more consistently, it's been a more serious tone, I think. There's still like the lightheartedness that Star Wars is known for in this show too, but this episode especially showed that things are kind of dire right now in the timeline for Star Wars and everything, and Lothal is a perfect example of the Empire just taking over a once active and nice place, because Ezra living there, I mean, he grew up there. While he didn't have his parents the entire time, he still grew up to be a good kid, and he's an older kid now. I'm not sure how old he is in the show now, but they even make a remark about how they put like his wanted sign up, and it's a younger version of him. It's like him from season 1. It's like, oh, I don't even look like that anymore. I'm like, no, you don't. I'm wondering how many years actually is removed here. But this first episode is really good. We saw the Kanan and Hera romance again. They kind of are hiding from the stormtroopers, and we get a back and forth between them, and they're about to kiss, and it's broken up. So it's also kind of tragic because Kanan is blind. He said he really wants to see her. So there's an aura of tragedy to this relationship that I'm sure is going to get, something's going to happen with those two before the end of the season. I don't know if Kanan's dying or what, but something's going to happen. I don't think they're going to both make it out alive, or that relationship's going to make it out intact. What do you think of the Kanan and Hera relationship? I want to hear from you guys because I think it's cool that we don't really get to see Jedi interact with someone who they're courting or anything like that, obviously, because it was against the Jedi code or whatever. So I think it's refreshing to see them have a love interest, and I like that Kanan has Hera and Hera has Kanan. So let me know what you think of that there. I think Dante Bosco voiced the friend in this, Ezra's friend who led them into the sewers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was him, so that was a nice surprise. But I like where the show is right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. But seeing these last 2 weeks, which I've really liked these episodes, it really points out how much I didn't like the premiere. I really didn't like or care about the stuff on Mandalore like I thought I would. The end of last season or throughout last season, I thought that it was going to be cool to see Sabine go back there and see the fight with the Darksaber and everything, but it ended up just not being that great to me, and it kind of was just a time waster. If we cut off the beginning of that, it wouldn't have mattered whatsoever. I mean, to these other 4 episodes, but that's just my opinion. I didn't think it was terrible, just kind of a dull way to start off the season. So we went into the Flight of the Defender, which is a very clever name, for the second episode of yesterday. So this is more Ezra with Sabine trying to steal a new TIE Defender prototype, which looks pretty cool. They're trying to get like the information out of it, like a drive out of it or something, but they end up stealing it. That's just kind of what happens. And they're kind of isolated from everyone else. Ezra keeps seeing these Loth cats, they're called, and then eventually sees a Loth wolf, which are supposedly extinct for 100 years. But Ezra's seeing this wolf, and it's talking, but I can't really make out what it was saying. So then, they ride back to the whole team on the back of this Loth wolf, and it was cool. I'm just wondering where that's going to be going, like how that's going to tie in, like this beast speak that Ezra has been able to do from the beginning of the show. He's been able to kind of psychically interact with animals and stuff, so that's cool. I liked it. We got Thrawn in this episode as well, just standing there with his arms behind his back as a freaking TIE fighter is blowing up everything, and he's just standing there, and he even tries to shoot it down. Thrawn's kind of a badass. He is a badass. So I like Thrawn, and I like that he's still in the show, and we'll see where he goes as the show wraps up. But that's really all that happened in that last episode. Just more of an emotional journey for Ezra, and they're starting to form a bigger rebellion within Lothal with just people there, because they're not going to get any reinforcements from the rebellion. Just the Empire's grip is just too tight. So I'm interested to see where they're going to go with it. Are we going to stay on Lothal for like the rest of the series, or what's going to be the focus? I'm really interested to see if maybe Darth Vader pops up again. It'd be cool to see James Earl Jones, or hear James Earl Jones voice him one more time before this show wraps up. And I'm also looking forward to what's coming next. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to in Star Wars coming up, with Episode 8 coming out, which I'm very excited to see where they go with it, because there's all those rumors about a very dark story with character turns that we're not expecting. So I'm really interested to see if I'm going to love or hate that. With this series wrapping up, I'm sure they're going to have another series coming out, so I'll be looking forward to that. And the Han Solo movie, not really looking forward to that much, but are you? Let me know in the comments. There's a lot of stuff to be excited for Star Wars. So until next week for another 2-parter, I'm Walter Benaziac. Make sure you check out more stuff on the channel and the top 5 best Are You Afraid of the Dark monsters that went up today. Happy Halloween, and may the Force be with you. See you next week, guys.